All right, man. Sorry I'm a little winded. Just got through loading the trailer. I think, the cleanup's 100% now. I got everything out of the way. This was all full of stuff. That's not our wood. That is firewood. Yeah. Okay, here we are coming up. Still have a few things to do. I'll come back tomorrow and take care of those. These two 6x6s here in the ground, we talked about that earlier. I'm gonna run a level 2x6 all the way back over the top of that 4x4 and into that other 6x6, and then I'll replace that top rail down with another 2x6 and 2x4 to make the grab rail for for the stairs. All right, that's the only thing left, and I stopped there. We got the deck done. It's done. I did the bolting and splicing trick over there instead of yanking up all those posts, just to save us from having to buy some more, because 12 footers were about 6 inches too short. Even burying them 6 inches, I could have made it work if I sat it flat on the ground. I didn't want to do that. But replaced all the rails, took all the deck boards off that he had used for rails. I am going to replace this. I'll do it tomorrow. I made a bad cut, so I've got two pieces here. I've got a short piece and then about a 6-foot piece, and then down to a 10-foot piece. So I'm going to replace that one tomorrow. But everything looks good, man. We bolted everything up. Its deck, you can see it tapers into 4 feet here. I do need to share one thing with you. I chalked my line. I looked over here at this outside edge. It looked pretty straight, so I popped my line at 4 foot and I went all the way down this side. Now what happened is, in the middle it kind of bowed a little bit and it grew some, but on either end it's 48 inches. If I have a solution, if they call us on that, I have a solution, and if you want me to go ahead and do it, I will. But what I was going to do, if you can look over here and you can see there's a double, the way they've got that double bolted up right there. Now, if you would like for me to, since we've got girders under these things now, what I can do, and I did it on one section down there, but what I can do is I can cut off 1.5 inches more and just have a single outside girder, or outside rim joist, and it ain't going to matter because it's sitting on a girder. And I don't think it's going to make a crap difference. But in the section in there in the middle, I'm 49 inches. Like I said, it can be fixed. I don't like these rails. If you look down here, I mean, they're up and down, and I'm sorry about that. I tried to make that 6x6 work right, but since I kept either one, I just had a bump in it. I could have fixed it, but it would have meant taking more off and doing things like that. I didn't think you wanted me to do that. But everything else is good. When I get here tomorrow, I talked to her today when she got here. I talked to her about this little section down here on the end. You can see, man, this shit looks like a horseshoe. Looked like a rocking chair bottom. It sways, but that was his original framing. So I kept it just like that. And here's where I can take that outside band off. The deck boards were actually cut at 48 inches. And I didn't realize that at the time, so I pulled them off and did it like that. It would take me about 2 hours, and like I said, if you want me to, man, I could do it tomorrow. You pop these bolts off, unscrew that outside band, and trim these deck boards down 1.5 inches more, and we'll be perfect. Down here, this is how much new deck we had. Not bad. I want to say, dude, that's how many boards we destroyed during the demolition process. Can't complain. This little guy right here, I was asking her about that, what we're gonna do. I ran out of time today, so tomorrow when I'm here, I'll go out there. Zach's gonna come with me for a couple hours since we got the good news, man, and I'm ever so grateful. You just don't know. He's gonna come out here with me tomorrow. We're gonna fix this. I'm gonna dig it out all the way around and see. I don't even think there's 6x6s underneath it. I think it's just crap, because look over here, it's a 2x4 side rail And I didn't know if she wanted to get rid of it, cut it down. I didn't have the, again, I measured everything so close. I ordered exactly what I needed. I could either cut that down, but then it wouldn't have been right on the other side. So then I thought maybe I'll just move the whole thing and split the difference. But then, geez, dude, it's just like one thing right after another on this. I'll take care of it in the morning. All right, let me show you what we did. Look at this crap. Oh, I hate it. It makes me sick, man. And now if you look down the deck, I don't know if you can see in the camera right here, but if you look down the deck, you can almost see that bow that I was telling you about that kicks me out past 48. I don't even know if it's worth doing that, 2 hours worth of work. Maybe a little bit more, shit, because these bolts are hard to get out, dude. I'm talking about, we had to use a little 2 pound mini sledge to drive them out the 2 inches and then we had to literally use a crescent wrench and unscrew those things, man. What a nightmare. Oh, I bet he drilled 1/2 inch holes and drove these in with sledgehammers. It's so crazy. Okay, we also replaced these 2x6s here on both sides. X-brace all the way down. Here you can see the girders that we installed, and it only goes underneath that one side because, like I said, I measured everything the way it was supposed to be. Just got to throw some bolts in there. Maybe a couple of hurricane clips. I've got some H2.5s I'll bring with me tomorrow. We'll blast those on. Some of these girders are 2x10 just because I had the material. And that's it. You cannot even tell that those posts are spliced, but what I did is I spliced them underneath pretty, you know, well, I say pretty the right way. It might not be the prettiest thing, but it will be bolted. It'll be bolted in there in 2 places, so that joker won't go anywhere. And I did that on both of them, so I'll take care of that. Again, we had to double some of them up because this is his original single girder that he had, and we just added one underneath to catch it. But on some of them we had to double it up because he only put it on one side. Oh, I just don't understand, dude. I really truly don't understand what people are thinking nowadays. But anyway, man, sorry, I keep saying but. I must like butt or something. Anyway, dude, holla back.